You're listening to a Frequency Podcast Network production.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Welcome to Thursday. My name is Brock.
I'm Dalby.
I've been reading this book about weird stuff the Soviet Union used to do back in the day.
Oh, I mean, you go back into the old Iron Curtain, there was some interesting stuff.
Have you ever heard about the Humanzee?
The Human Z?
No?
I mean, I have to assume some sort of man-ape hybrid.
That's exactly what it was. There's this scientist guy, Ilya Ivanov, who did all these weird experiments, and he was trying to make a crossbreed of a human and a chimp.
What was that Val Kilmer movie where he was a doctor, Dr. Moreau, the island of Dr. Moreau? It sounds like science fiction.
Dude, it's crazy. He tried for 20 years to make this chimp-human hybrid, and it would never take. He basically would artificially inseminate either a woman or a chimp, and he kept trying for years and years. Some people say that they were maybe trying to build super soldiers.
Yeah, I mean, that does make sense. You know, we all watched Planet of the Apes, and that was just super smart monkeys.
Yeah.
Now give them some human qualities.
And then he just ended up giving up after 20 years. And then for some reason in the 60s, the Chinese found out about it and then they tried to do it, but it just wouldn't take because, I mean, I guess, humans and chimpanzees have different reproductive systems, whatever.
Well, I think it's probably for the best. It's probably for the best if the science has not figured out how to combine humans with animals.
Well, I was thinking as I was reading this, imagine the world we'd be living in right now. It would be Planet of the Apes.
Honestly.
There would be just chimp hybrid people walking around right now.
That's just it, because if they started to develop the Human Z to fight the wars and to be a soldier, would they stop there? Would they keep developing them? What happens when these Human Zs are too old? I guess when they retire from the army, would they just go live in the streets, in the cities, a normal life?
I mean, just imagine the different hybrids of humans they would have started trying to make after that.
That's just it, right?
Just for war.
Once you figure out one, well, why don't we there's got to be others you can try.
I mean, people say that AI is scary right now.
Yeah.
They ain't got nothing on the Soviets, man, from this book that I'm reading.
This
They're crazy.
feels like AI. This feels like something AI would have hallucinated. This is crazy. This is a real thing from history.
Well, if you could combine any animal and human together to make a hybrid, what would be the craziest animal that you could think of?
The first one right off the bat, maybe it's just because common house pet or whatever, but your Human Zs would be your front line, you see us coming soldiers. But imagine some sort of hybrid human cat that can nimbly sneak around.
No, dude, I watched that Cats movie. That's a bad idea.
I forgot about that.
Terrible idea.
You're right. I retract it. I take it off the table.
Buttholes alone.
I'm so sorry I brought it up.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
We've got friend of the show, Johnny, on the phone. Johnny, if you could make a human-animal hybrid, what would you want to see?
Oh, the old honey badger. Oh, invincible, man. Wars are won.
I mean, yeah, if you're trying to make superhumans like the Soviets were for war, that's the perfect animal right there.
We're already halfway there. Most people don't care about anything as it is. But you slide in some invincibility.
See, but this is the problem, right? Is you are 100% right that a human honey badger hybrid would probably be just a ball of violence. But who's going to tell it what to do? Who's going to be in charge? Honey badger don't listen to no general.
Well, I kind of messed up, boys, because when you think about it, we already do have those. It's like Florida Man.
Well played, sir. Well played.
The Brock and
100%.
Dalby Podcast.
Man, that storm on Monday was crazy all across Ontario there. Brought a lot of money in for insurance companies by the sound of it.
Oh, yeah.
There were over 400 accidents across southern Ontario.
400 is a lot of accidents.
Just 200 alone in the city of Toronto. Apparently, the OPP claims that there were 200 crashes and over 150 stuck cars.
Really? That's such a bummer. It's already such an awful city to have to drive in, and then you have 200 people just smacking into each other and into things.
You know what's a weird thought I had when I saw these stats? Is I wonder what the most played song was between all of these accidents. Because everybody's listening to something when they're in the car, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you've always got the radio on unless you're some sort of psychopath.
It's even weird to think that, doing a radio show, that there's a good chance that there's a bunch of people that have gotten into an accident while hearing us two dummies like in the background.
Honestly, now that I think about it, I mean, we've been doing this show. We're in season 6 of this show. I've been on the radio for 20 years. The odds that someone has gotten into a serious accident while I'm in the background or we're in the background having the most asinine conversation. Imagine you're in that moment after the crash. You're just like, oh my God, what happened? And you just hear us meowing a song in the background.
Yeah, right? I mean, even just think about like your favorite song is probably absolutely ruined if you hear it while you're in an accident.
I don't think you can come back. I think whatever the song that's playing is you're like, hanging by your seatbelt, waiting for someone to help you out of the car is like, I'm probably never going to listen to this again.
We all have those moments where it's like things happen in life and certain songs are just ruined because of it. But imagine like you get into an accident, like you said, you're hanging upside down and all of a sudden it's just... Because I'm happy. That would suck so bad.
You're upside down. You're like, I am not in fact happy at this moment.
The car starts catching on fire. You're like, oh no, oh no, oh no.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Cause you had a bad day. You take it one down.
A lot of people suggested this might be the worst song to be playing if you got into a car accident.
Again, it's just this scenario, because we're talking about what would be the worst song to have on the radio if you got into a crash. And I just keep picturing that, like, you're momentarily dazed, and as you kind of come back to, this is the song that's playing. What a bummer. What an awful moment in your life.
A lot of great suggestions on the text line, or I guess bad suggestions rather.
Yeah.
Highway to Hell, obviously. Some people suggested that You Got a Fast Car.
Tracy Chapman. You don't got a fast car anymore.
A few people suggesting a little Dave Matthews Band.
Oh, will you come crash?
Leave Dave Matthews alone.
Someone rear end you right after.
You get T-boned.
You're just having a moment in the car for a second.
A good cry makes everything better.
A good romantic comedy way to get into a relationship, maybe.
True, yeah. Meet cute, as they call it.
Yeah.
Imagine you're slide to the left. Slide to the right.
Crisscross.
That's everybody going through the icy intersection.
As you get T-boned. Someone suggested this song.
I'll tell you right now, a lot of you are driving like you don't care.
Yeah, straight up.
That's why 200 people got into accidents in Toronto.
Jesus Take the Wheel was suggested a lot on the text line there. Oops, I Did It Again, if you're known for getting into accidents.
Yeah. Although if you want to go back to like 90s girly pop, you go Spice Girls. Stop right now. Thank you very much.
You're slipping on the ice or something.
Either that or get some Chili Peppers in there, a little Can't Stop.
Yeah.
Some Queen, Don't Stop Me Now.
Another One Bites the Dust could work too.
That would also be very fitting.
Do you remember the band Power Man 5000?
Oh, yeah.
Imagine this.
Now this is what it's like when worlds collide.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
So many suggestions for worst song to get into an accident to. I Am the Highway. Someone said Anything by Crash Test Dummies. Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus. We've got Kayla on the phone. You know, we're so fixated on songs, but you had a different idea?
Yeah, all the women that read smut and they listen to an audio on their way to work, and then so if they crash in their car and then it's playing out loud, and then all the first responders come and they're hearing it.
Oh, no.
Like a 50 Shades of Grey or something?
Yeah, or like, I don't know, there's a lot of weird one with creatures now and stuff,
Yeah.
so I'm really not too pity, but it'd probably be pretty wild.
Just imagine the firefighter pries the door off the car. Oh my God, ma'am, are you okay? And then catches, was that book, Breeding Bigfoot? She ran on the show being audio booked.
Sasquatch slides his hands up my thigh.
Do you at that point just go like, you're on your own? Just walk away from the car?
Dude, even think about like people listen to like self-help books in their car.
Listening to like daily motivation and affirmations.
You're hanging out upside down, strapped strapped in by your seatbelt and it's like, you can do it. If you believe it, you can achieve it.
Today is going to be your day.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
You heard the name Baba Vanga?
Baba Vanga?
Baba Vanga is a Brazilian woman who actually died at the age of 85 back in 1996, so 30 years ago.
Okay.
But before she passed, she was considered a bit of a prognosticator, a fortune teller, a predictor of the future.
A Nostradamus, if you will.
Very similar. Yeah. So despite dying in 1996, Baba Vanga accurately predicted the COVID outbreak, 9/11, and the death of Princess Diana, all before she passed away.
The one of, I mean, I feel like the other two are pretty like easy to be like, there's going to be a virus or there's going to be like a terrorist attack. But the Princess Diana one's interesting.
Yeah, well, and especially, and it's the timing too. Like you could say like, oh my God, there will be a bad terrorist attack. But to say it would happen late in 2001, people were like, oh my God. So she has made predictions that carry through all the way to what she claims will be the end of the world. No rush. That's happening in 5079.
Okay, that's not our problem.
We have time.
Is she very specific in detail, like on the Princess Diana thing or the 9/11? Like,
it's
or is
very
it vague?
Similar to other prognosticators in that, like, it can be interpreted in certain ways, but sometimes it's a little more strongly worded than others. Like for 2026, she is saying that this is the year that World War III will break out.
Yeah, but I feel like people have been saying that for like the past 4 years.
But also looking around at the world with Russia and Ukraine and Iran
It's
and the thing happening in the United States, never felt like it's more accurate that this could be happening.
Yeah, I thought it was going to happen last year, to be honest.
Honestly. She also said we are set for a worldwide financial crisis, which again, something that's been building for a few years that does feel like it's at a peak.
Seems like we're there, yeah.
Also predicted that 2026 will be the year that humanity realizes that we've taken technology too far.
I mean, you're already seeing that with like AI. Yeah.
Right. Also predicting some big earthquakes through like the Asian continents later in the year. We'll have to see if those come true.
Oh, okay.
But that would go along too with the World War III and the civil unrest. But I think the one thing, like it's all doom and gloom. Everything sucks, wars, famine, all that stuff.
Yeah, is there any good predictions in there?
A massive alien spaceship will make its presence known over the Earth in November.
Is that good news?
Well, it's basically the idea that aliens will reveal themselves. No more sneaking around or skulking around. And remember, she said the world won't end until 5079. So it's not like we're in for an Independence Day situation.
I mean, it doesn't mean that we're not in for an Independence Day situation. It just means the world's not going to end till later.
I'm choosing to see this as a positive. I thought you would be on board as a big alien guy. We might finally get to meet aliens this year.
Well, would you say this is happening in November?
November, yes.
Keep your buttholes sealed, guys. Those fingers are coming.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
What the hell did you just say?
What the is that song?
What did he? All right, $100 in Lotto 649 tickets on the line, and we are looking for some guitar meows here this morning.
And one of the most recognizable modern guitar riffs, too, when you talk about Seven Nation Army, everybody knows the meow, 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 meow.
All right, so we're going to see who's part of our Seven Nation Meow Me this morning.
Very nice.
We'll start off with this one here.
Meow, 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 meow,
Ooh.
meow.
Oh, beautiful.
Very nice.
Meow, 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 meow.
Everyone's really getting the hang of this now. I'm liking
Yeah.
it. Okay, well, that's our first one.
This is Dan meowing Seven Nation Army, White Stripes.
Meow, 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 meow,
That's a guitar meow, but the cat's getting its tail stepped on.
Yeah,
That's what that is.
Heavy distortion on that guitar.
Remember 762-555. You're the judge here. Who do you think should win? We've got this one.
I'm feeling a little under the weather, so I'm gonna get my 9-year-old to do it.
Rocket!
Meow, 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 meow.
Oh, hell yeah.
Meow, 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 meow.
That's
Heidi.
amazing.
Ryan, thanks.
You say that's Heidi and
Hell
Ryan?
yeah, Heidi.
Right on, Heidi. You killed it. Okay. All right. We'll do a couple more
Okay.
here. What do we got?
Hey, it's Cliff. Here we go. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
I think Cliff went to the Brock Lewis School of Falsetto. That was good.
Yeah. Almost the same tone as Heidi, oddly enough, for a grown man. Okay, and we'll wrap up with this one here.
Meow, 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 meow.
It's good.
Meow, 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 meow.
Maybe it's the dad in me, but I was just like, once Heidi went, I was kind of like, well, that's it, right?
I don't know. There's something about Heidi that just made my day. Maybe it's just hearing a kid being into rock and roll, but let's listen to it again.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
It's so freaking cute.
Honestly.
That's Heidi. I'm Ryan. Thanks.
I'm curious as to what Ryan's would have sounded like pit them against each other. But I think strategically, Ryan made the right call by handing the phone over to Heidi.
I think Heidi won this morning. The text line is lighting up. Heidi, you are our cat of the morning, our guitar meowler. You get yourself a ding and a round of applause.
For legal purposes, your dad gets the lottery tickets.
Sure. But he's got to take you to Disneyland or something if he wins.
I think that's more than reasonable.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Heinz has launched what they're calling the Keg-Chup.
Keg-Chup?
It's a keg that is full of ketchup.
Nobody needs that much ketchup, bro.
Check this out. It's supposed to weigh about 10 pounds and holds around 114 ounces of ketchup. It sounds like something you'd get at Costco, honestly.
That's wild. Where do you even store it?
Yeah.
Like, I can't put that in my fridge.
I guarantee you there's people that would go gung-ho over this thing. They're comparing it to basically, you know, when you go to like a stadium and the big pumps that they have by the hot dog stand or whatever. It's like one of those pretty much.
I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. The only use for this is if you are having like a massive town-wide barbecue and you want to make sure that every dog and every burger can be ketchuped up.
Bro, there's people out there that go crazy with their ketchup. Apparently, they're going to sell them for like $175.
Okay, hang on. I just had a thought. Hear me out. Ketchup keg stand.
Ketchup keg.
Ketchup keg stand. Fire it up, boys!
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
So I saw pictures of the actress Karen Gillan, who a lot of people remember played a character in the Guardians of the Galaxy movies and in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but also has been part of the Jumanji reboot over the last 10 years or so. She posted some pictures. She's back in her costume as they are fully working on a fourth Jumanji movie.
I didn't even know there was a third one.
Well, so that's the thing, is apparently the old one, the original one, they count that as number one.
Oh.
This is not a reboot that apparently ignores that movie. So technically, this will be the third, like, Rock, Kevin Hart, Jack Black, Karen Gillan version, but they're calling it Jumanji 4.
Oh, that doesn't need to happen.
It doesn't. No one asked for this. But it did get me thinking, because the original premise was Robin Williams got sucked into a board game and then came back out and the board game spewed all kinds of awful into the real world.
Yeah.
But these new ones have been about being sucked into and surviving life inside of a video game. And I kind of do think that would be pretty sick.
Yeah.
I think that would be a lot of fun to actually, like, there's all this interest in like VR and virtual reality, all that stuff. Imagine actually going into a video game.
I mean, Grand Theft Auto would probably be the easiest one, I feel like.
You think so? Because it feels like the world of Grand Theft Auto is just constant chaos.
Well, it's all depending on how you live.
That's true.
Right? Like, you can just drive around in Grand Theft Auto. It's up to you if you want to cause the chaos. I mean, you look at Grand Theft Auto 5, you start off as Michael. You're a rich guy.
Yeah.
You've got a house.
Right.
You've got a wife. You've got cars. All you have to do is just live a normal life. Ignore your cell phone.
Don't be a scumbag.
Yeah.
You'll be okay.
Yeah, you just, I don't know, hang out at the strip club, go eat some food, go home. Like, it could work out for you.
Even then, though, even if you are the character that's like trying to live the good life, everybody else in that universe is kind of tweaked. All the other characters that come running through, the Trevors of Grand Theft Auto 5 that'll blow you up.
To them.
If you're lucky. I think I would go for something a little bit more exciting. I would love to go into like the world of Mario Kart. Nobody ever gets hurt in Mario Kart. You drive off the road, a dude to turtle shell in a cloud comes and catches you on a fishing hook. puts you back on the road, you drive away. Everything's fine.
I mean, I think if you want to go more into like that kind of like realm, I think like a Pac-Man would be more fun. You're just eating and exercising all the time, and at least you have a wife at the end of it.
Yeah, except the whole world is haunted by ghosts who have no purpose other than trying to murder you.
I mean, that's kind of just what like living in our world feels like anyway. I mean, if you want to see what the best one would be a sports game. You know, NHL or whatever. You get to, you know how many guys would finally get to live out their dream?
That's true. They might finally get some therapy, some closure.
Yeah.
Like, what would have happened if a scout had been in the arena that day?
Exactly. This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
What would be the best video game universe to live in?
Oh, if I want to live in or want to stay in, because I'm still partial with the Need for Speed or Uncharted.
Oh, like those car racing games.
Yeah. Well, and they actually had storylines with them when they got towards the later games, right? So you actually had storylines like undercover cops, and
I mean,
you had infiltrate.
You're pretty much just living
like
in
that.
the Fast and Furious universe, essentially, is all it is.
Kind of, yeah.
That is exactly it. Nice and easy. Don't have to worry about anybody shooting at you, or zombies, or anything like that. You drive around and race cars all day.
I think the best part about living in a Fast and Furious universe is at least you got family, you know?
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
And the car racing game would be nice because you can crash your car as much as you want.
That's just,
no
like,
repercussions.
I saw people talking about Gran Turismo too, and like all these racing games where like you can go 200 miles an hour into the wall and the game just sort of redirects you back out onto the road.
I like the person who said Roller Coaster Tycoon because then you can make a bunch of money.
Yeah, no, that would be good.
Yeah.
Or even like people who like to play those like Sims games and stuff like that. Just like the power of God to control all of these people in front of you.
Sure. Oh, I mean like a real life Sims or something? Yeah.
Although I guess if we're talking about being sucked into the game, you would then be the guy in the pool after the ladder disappeared.
We've got someone else on the line here. What video game universe would you like to live in, my friend?
Leisure Suit Larry, my brother.
What's I've never heard of that.
He's too young.
What's Leisure Suit Larry?
Leisure Suit Larry was a gentleman who spent his time trying to make money, take part in recreational activities of the...
He was a dude who was trying to have a lot of fun, get laid, that sort of thing. Yeah.
And pick up women. Yeah.
So basically, like every guy in their 20s is what this video game was?
That's exactly it.
It feels like I've lived this game already.
Well, it's I don't think you're there yet, but it's basically midlife crisis the game.
Oh, okay. So just my dad when he was divorced. Yeah.
I didn't want to be the one to say it, but your dad's got some Leisure Suit Larry vibes.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
So the other day, you told us about colder than a witch's teat, an old phrase to just say something is freezing cold. But I saw a survey of different old slang phrases that might be considered to be dying out of the English language.
Was colder than a witch's teat on there?
It was actually the third least used out of all the phrases that were run by this test audience.
Bring back the teat, guys. Start saying it more.
71% of people said they do not and have never used the phrase colder than a witch's teat. So I took the rest of the top 10 from this list. All of these have 60% or higher rates of not being used by the people in the survey. I want to see if you've ever used them and if you know what they mean. Starting with number one, have you ever used the phrase pearls before swine before?
Pearls before swine?
Yeah.
No idea. What does that even mean?
So what that means is pearls before swine is you're wasting your time offering something good to someone who wouldn't appreciate it.
Oh, okay.
Like pigs wouldn't appreciate how cool pearls are, so you're wasting them.
Yeah, I mean, pearls is most definitely an old-timey thing.
Yeah, not a lot of people talking about that. Nail your colors to the mast.
Nail your colors to the... No, can't say I've heard that one either.
That's when you declare your beliefs very firmly and openly. Goes back to sailing terms where you'd fly your colors up at the top of your mast to let other ships know who you were, who you represented. Pirate flags, that sort of thing.
So basically everyone that's political online is doing that?
A lot of colors to a lot of masts out on the internet. Pip, pip.
Pip, pip?
Pip, pip.
Like pip pip hooray? Like
no, that's hip hip hooray. Pip pip is more British slang, but it just means to say goodbye. Pip pip. Farewell. Yeah. Apparently it's dying off.
Dude, I am using that next time I'm leaving from the bar. Pip pip.
Pip pip. Know your onions.
Know your onions.
Yeah. Do you know what know your onions
I don't know
means?
what any of these mean, to be honest with you. Everyone that you've listed, I've never heard of.
Know your onions is a way to say somebody is very knowledgeable in a subject. So, like, we talked recently.
Why onions?
Hey, listen, you know your onions, bud.
Like different types of onions? Is that what they're saying?
Different types of onions, different makes of onions, different flavors of onions. Yeah, you know your onions.
That almost feels like a chirp more than it does
well, look
a
at this
compliment.
guy. Thinks he knows his onions over here.
Yeah, doesn't it? That's what it seems like.
I want to do a couple more here. A nod is as good as a wink.
A nod is as good as a wink.
Yeah, sometimes you got to be a little less subtle, but you don't have to be super blatant. Listen, a nod's as good as a wink. You know, let me know what's going on.
Like a subtle nod.
Yeah.
I mean, a wink's creepier than a nod, is what I would say, to be honest.
I've dropped a clanger.
I've dropped. Oh, is that bathroom terminology?
Not bathroom terminology. If you've dropped a clanger, you've made a big or embarrassing mistake. Like, you know, if you're walking downtown and you trip over a crack in the sidewalk, you've dropped a clanger.
It's funny because if you drop a clanker, that means you're taking out robots.
Which is not so embarrassing. I'll give you one more. This is number 14 on the list, but I just think it sounds hilarious.
Okay.
That's a load of Codswallop.
That's a load of Codswallop?
A load of Codswallop.
What's Codswallop? Is that fishing related?
I have no idea.
What does it mean?
I've never heard the term before, but apparently a load of Codswallop is when the content of something is rubbish or untrue.
Oh.
So the next time someone's lying to you, instead of saying it's BS or any of that, that's a real load of Codswallop.
I don't want a load of anything, to be honest with you. I don't like that at all.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Text us now. Send us a text now. 76255. Send the text right now. Won't you come and text us?
At the beginning, when you're doing the that's what it sounds like when a fly gets in your tent during camping.
Gotta cut it from doing that. Oh my god. All right, let's get her going. 762-555. First question we got in here says, do you think Mick Jagger's girlfriend's dad still likes listening to the Rolling Stones?
Mick Jagger's girlfriend's oh, okay, yeah, I got it now.
Because there's like a 40 or a 50 year difference between them.
I mean,
so her dad had to be a fan, or at least grew up with that kind of music.
like he's aware of who he is and all of the song content.
Well, and like the legacy of Mick Jagger and knowing what he used to do back in the day.
I think it would be really tough. You know, like I've thought about it, like as my kids are getting older and they're gonna, you know, however many years from now be going out into that world and how I'll react. And it would just be really tough to have that many songs about getting it on and knowing that guy's with your daughter.
Like, I can't get no. You're like, I mean, maybe that's a good thing with my daughter.
Maybe,
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe keep it that way. That'd be great. Thank you.
Someone said, what's the greatest album cover of all time? Bat Outta Hell, Meatloaf.
Ooh, with the bike ripping it. Yeah.
So sick, dude.
You know, but just from like a simplicity standpoint, the Nirvana one is pretty sick.
With the baby?
With the baby in the pool, you know, in terms of just like, it stands out. It caught your attention on the shelves. It's still one that people talk about to this day.
I mean, if you want to go with that, Enema of the State, the nurse on the cover with the glove and stuff.
That one, and especially because it tied into the music video, which blew up so big at the time.
Sure.
They went hand in hand. That's got to be up there.
Someone said, Brock, how much older is Dalby than you? 12 years.
Yeah.
And does he ever bless you with some unk knowledge? knowledge. I mean, I feel like with 12 years more life experience, I can't really think of specific things, but I feel like you've given me like advice over time. But
every now and again,
I feel like if anything, I get more wrestling knowledge from you than like any life advice.
Which I think more valuable than any life advice, to be honest.
I know more about professional wrestling now at 31 than I do when I was like watching it when I was 9 years old.
And yet can't get you to turn on Netflix to watch the Royal Rumble. It's crazy.
What's something money can't buy? Respect.
A phone call with your kids when you're in your 50s or 60s.
Well, they might call you to ask for money.
Depending on how that's going.
You know what I'd say? A personality.
Yeah, that's just it. You see some of these billionaires on TV and social media and YouTube and stuff like that.
To be cool,
and
it's just you can't buy yourself to be cool.
I know that I am a notorious and well-spoken Elon Musk hater, but like when you see that guy up on a stage trying to like relate to the youth, you're just like, you gotta stop.
Well, even
man.
like a Jeff Bezos, it's like, dude, you can pay people to make you look jacked and stuff, but like, you're still the same guy.
You're still a weasel.
All right, we'll wrap up with this one here. I heard you guys talking about what the worst song to get into an accident would be. What would be the worst song to play if you got pulled over?
Ooh, I mean,
NWA.
Yeah.
F the police.
That's not going to do well. If the officer comes up, you roll the window down, and it's full on F the police. He's probably going to start off on a bad foot.
Yeah, anything like that, or maybe anything like, like pot related, like a Because I Got High, Afro Man.
Smoke Two Joints, Sublime's probably not going to fare well.
Maybe even like a Killing in the Name, Rage Against the Machine, like the latter half of the song.
Yeah, that's probably gonna. It's just like the rest of the traffic stop might go fine, but you are risking a bad first impression.
Yeah, maybe anything even like sexual too, like feel like making love.
Dude walks up to your car, you're playing Pony by Genuine. He's probably going to be a little worried.
Shoot him a wink and a nod. You might not get that ticket. Who knows?
Want to be part of the podcast?
Leave a message on the Bad Line.
The Bad Line is the answering machine for the Brock and Dalby Show.
To get the number, text the word BAD to 762-555.
Thanks for listening to the Brock and Dalby podcast.